Hello and welcome back to another HD video. Today we have another Career Mode episode. It is the 11th installment of Bayern Career Mode, and well, I am sorry that this hasn't been very regular this week. Some of you Bayern Munich Career Mode fans will be annoyed, and well, the Everton fans will be annoyed as well, because all those wanting Everton to return, well, as soon as this is finished, Everton will return. So the quicker I do this, the quicker I get back to Everton, which is what I really want to do now. It hasn't lost its shine as such. I think there's still a lot there in it, but I've been very, very busy, a lot of personal reasons, and well, it's been a bit complicated. But we did approach half-time, and unfortunately we were still deadlocked until a Bastian Schweinsteiger goal did put us in the 1-0 ascendancy, and it is now 2-0 on aggregate. So our away goal is once bettered by our home goal on our own pitch, the Allianz Arena, of course, and it's, well, you can see what it means to the team because we've broken down the defence. Of course, Thiago Silva is out due to the suspension, which we did draw from him last time out, which is, luckily enough, it was a good finish by Schweinsteiger, the way that he allowed his body to wait. He weighted his body perfectly, is what I was trying to say there. And he scored a few more goals recently, hasn't he? He scored that sensational one, he scored that volley, now he scored that volley. And he was after another, and that is exactly what he got. So Schweinsteiger got his second of the day. He is really on fire. There's something in his veins right now. His veins are thrilling with blood. I don't know what's happening to him, but he has turned into a goal-scoring machine. And Paco Alcacer is stepping into the place of Robert Lewandowski, and he does have the shot, but he pulls up lame at the same time. So unfortunately, our second striker also gets injured, and I can tell you that he is out for the next 3-4 weeks. So unfortunately, we're going to have to, return to the Pizarro days, and hopefully Pizarro can pick up a bit more form in the coming weeks. But the header is made, and well, I wasn't even on the select player. I don't even think I was selecting him now. I'm not certain whether I just did it in time, but Andre Schürrle once again scores a header. I've already talked about his heading ability before, and well, it is fabulous, isn't it? Because he really can score a goal from anywhere, out of anything. But Aurier was causing us a bit of threat as he tapped it into Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic holds it back up to the right back Aurier. Aurier unleashes the shot. Come back out, Manuel Neuer, ensuring we keep our clean sheet in the best way possible. What a save from him. And well, he had a little more work to do. As Verratti picks it up in the midfield, he looks to deploy Motta in the middle once more. Motta pulls it backwards towards Maxwell. Maxwell just sort of pulling the strings on the edge. Not as much pressure on him. It's into Lucas. Well, it's another great double save from Manuel Neuer, and he's proven his worth in this game, isn't he? That is a fabulous, fabulous match-winning save, even though, of course, they would have only scored 2 goals if to both of them opportunities would have found their way in. But really, Manuel Neuer there, I'm so happy he managed to keep his clean sheet because he deserved that. With all that effort, well, the defence wasn't amazing, but his effort was excellent. But right now, we go into the game against Werder Bremen back in the Bundesliga, and the Bundesliga title is pretty much ours now. But the main thing is we don't want to slip up. We do not want to lose a single game. That is the aim. We have won 19 games, only drew 5, and we've played 24 altogether, of course, that means. And it's been an absolutely amazing season. I couldn't have asked for any more. This is pretty much what I planned out to do from the very start of this career mode. And Pizarro does open it up very early, and you can see that he's down on the floor. So all 3 of our strikers are out injured. Lewandowski comes back with 2 weeks to go. Goetze has to come on in striker, which isn't exactly bad. That's the good thing about our team, yeah? 3 of our strikers are injured, but we've got so many players who can play striker. Goetze, Müller, Schürrle, Robben, Ribery if you really wanted to. So what I was on about last episode was that goals can come out of anywhere. I mean, a lot of players can just score like that. Ribery just going down the wing and scoring. And you can see that there isn't, as much as there was with Lukaku, there isn't a standout goal scorer. There's a lot of players in the goal scoring list with 5 or more goals. In some cases, 3 or more goals. But there's round about 6 of us, I think. 6 or 5 of us in the top goal scorer 25 list. So it proves that we can score goals in any area of the park. So even when our strikers are out, we still pick goals out of the defences of the other Bundesliga opposition. And that is exactly what we did there, as Ribery does race through and gets his second of the day. Hasn't scored since early on in October, but luckily for him here, he gets 2 goals to sort of kickstart him again in the league goal scoring area anyway. So that is another victory. So now we've won 20 games out of 25 in the league. Can't really ask for much more. That is a whopping tally. A whopping tally, isn't it? I believe it's like 80% won, 80% victory rate. Is that right? Yeah, of course it is. It's insane. And we sit on 65 points, which is almost double what our opposition, Borussia Mönchengladbach, sits on at the current moment in time. But you can see as Rode bursts forward with a lot of pace and a lot of energy, he unleashes the shot and it drills very well into the corner of the net. Just what I wanted from Sebastian Rode. Rode is so good. His interceptions are just on point, and he really can get a goal or two when he wants to as well. So it's great work from him. He gets his 3rd goal in the Bundesliga. That's matching Ribery and Robben, I believe now, except for Ribery's on 4, so he's not far off. But as the ball is played wide to Robben, Robben uses his left foot to swing across. Schala was on the end of it, and it was a good header by Schala, who of course I've already talked about. His heading ability is quite good, and unfortunately for him there though, it was saved very well. But Rode intercepts it, and an opening as Schala picks it up. He's got a bit of pace on him, so he doesn't need much time on the ball to beat the defenders. Even with the ball at his feet, he manages to get it out without being sandwiched by the 2 defenders which were enclosing on him, and he managed to unleash the shot yet again. A perfect example of a player who really can play up front. Like his Bayer Leverkusen days, he's getting his opportunity on the striking position up top. The lead target man, and isn't he a target to aim for? 6 goals in the Bundesliga now. He has been a revolution here. And as Rode does floor the man, Robben is the man who picks it up. He's such a dangerous player on the ball. A lot of confidence, a lot of fear, which is struck into the hearts of the defenders as they run at him. And at his 2nd stint, because of course the ball did deflect and fall at Alonso's feet, is that? And then of course it played back to Robben. With his 2nd stint of trying, he managed to get the goal which he wanted. So it is 3-0 at half-time, and we really are dominating the Borussia Mönchengladbach team, who have a lot of promise, don't they? They have a lot of potential there. But as Scholler skips around the defender like he wasn't even there, it becomes a rant as the 4th is scored. It just seems so sweet, so easy. And some of you will complain that it is too easy, this career mode. But trust me, there is their fair share of difficulties. And of course, that was against PSG, for example. Although we did beat them 4-0 on aggregate, it was definitely a much more difficult game first time out to get the first goal. The first goal in the first game against PSG. That was to get the breakthrough, and once we got the breakthrough, I think we were a bit more comfortable. But at 0-0, it can go either way. At 2-0, it's more likely to go in the favour of the one team, of course. But after a failed corner by Borussia Mönchengladbach was taken, Robben's deployed through, and well, look where he runs from. He runs from our own defensive third and gets his deserved goal. It smashes it into the roof of the net, and he's like a rocket at the defence. It's amateur defending, and people must be thinking that I'm all amateur, but I'm really not. I think it's just the fact that all of my players are just on a different level to most Bundesliga sides. In fact, the other day I believe Thomas Muller, or a different Bayern Munich player, said, "It's harder to score and win in training against my own teammates than it is to win a Bundesliga game." I mean, how better to better yourself than to play against the best opposition in training? When you come up against worse opposition in matches, you're going to play so much better than them because you've already played against better opposition. It's a natural, instinctive feeling, and it's excellence. It is just excellent because you can see it in this career mode too. It's it's learned behaviour, isn't it? It's like, what do they call it? Positive reinforcement. If you play and play and play to your best, when you come up against a bad team, it's going to be easier. And of course, you can see that we do have a international with Germany. I did just accept the Germany offer. If you want me to just continue this Germany as a little bit of a different career mode, so like an international career mode, if you know what I mean. So a lot of my players in this team were in fact players of Bayern Munich, so I left a few of them out. And our only Bayern Munich player in there, in fact, scored, which was our centre-back, except for Neuer, of course. And, well, a few of our Bayern Munich players come on, but unfortunately we do concede late on to Gluchkov, and we forfeit our winning position. So, unfortunately for that, the world champions can't get a win against Russia. But we are still top of the group with no problems in hand. And Norway, well, they've got a bit of a worse record. And I decided to just stuff it and put a lot of my Bayern Munich players out. Literally, Pep Guardiola, as I've named myself in this, of course, it's literally, he goes from club duty and goes to international duty, and it's exactly the same. But like I was saying, do you want me to just continue this career mode just as Germany? So I would make a new save, which wouldn't ruin this save. Just simulate all the Bayern Munich games and just play the Germany games as like an international career mode. Make sure you leave your thoughts on that down below. And you can see our central attacking midfielder, Gertzeg, does earn 2 goals whilst Gomez comes on and scores as well, which is interesting. But that does end this episode. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, then make sure you subscribe for more career mode content. I hopefully will have one either next week or tomorrow, whenever I've uploaded this. It depends when I've uploaded this, either it's Saturday or Sunday today. And that does it for me. I did thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.